isn't TV, it isn't William Shatner. Oh, I've told you before. These days you look so pale and thin. Way down at the sun, let's be rid of him. Spend this night beside your TV set. Remember when you used to laugh at it, you laughed at it, you can't say it doesn't really matter. This isn't TV, it isn't William Shatner. Oh, I told you before. It doesn't really matter. This isn't TV, it isn't William Shatner.
That was Jangle Pop at its best. That was Shatner by The Wedding Present, off of their 1987 debut album, George Best. Of course, named after the football player, George Best. They really enjoyed him, I guess. I'm not really sure on why they called it George Best, but that's what they went with. It's a pretty classic album, though. It's good stuff. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Smiths from 1987 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 26 of the Smiths tournament today, and that is match 17 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what the Smiths tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single song that the Smiths released and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song the Smiths ever released. According to me, just the guy who's doing the tournament. We're going to be starting off today with a song that got a bye through the first round, and that is I Started Something I Couldn't Finish, released on Strange Ways Here We Come in 1987. This was the second single released off of that album, and according to Genius.com, it was released in October that year after the Smiths had already officially disbanded. It says, with its prominent saxophone and unrelenting drum beat, the song sees Morrissey and company swinging with an abandon that more than casually suggests a lack of focus. Basically, they aren't really gelling as well as they used to anymore. I've listened to this album and I can't remember a lot of it actually. So, first time on the channel, first time hearing it in a while, I'll have to see how it is. Its competition today did not get a bye through the last round, and that is The Queen is Dead, the title track released on The Queen is Dead in 1986. This is also the opening track for the album. Last round, The Queen is Dead defeated the single, Ask. Let's go ahead and get into it. We've got over 10 minutes of music today, I think. Close to it anyway. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's I Started Something I Couldn't Finish.
Silent, there was nothing, no one, nothing around. typical me. I started something, and now I'm not too strong. Grabbed you by gilded beams. That's what tradition means. And now 18 months hard labor seems fair enough. I started something and I forced you to resign, and you were clearly never meant to go. Hair brushed and parted, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, and now I'm not too sure. I started something, I started something. Typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, and now I'm not too sure. Okay, Steven, do that again.
That was definitely an interesting song. I really enjoyed the guitars in there, and the saxophones were cool. The vocals were really cool. I like the part that he did in there. Never heard him make that sound before. It was a good song. I started something I couldn't finish. The lyrics were kind of like it sounds like it could be a jab at relationships in general, but also maybe a jab at Johnny Marr. Not a jab, but more of a sorry I dragged you into this whole band thing when you didn't want to be in a band with me. Not for that long anyway. I mean, there's a reason they broke up, right? And they were really tumultuous at that time. Let's see how The Queen is Dead compares.
Take me back to dear old 19, put me on the table in the town. Take me anywhere, drop me everywhere. If the police are burning up, well, I don't care. I suppose I do.
I love that outro. Super, like, it's like goth funk. I can't think of too many other bands that are goth funk, but that song right there is so funky, but it's like super dark and gothic too. I'm gonna go with The Queen is Dead. I thought I Started Something I Couldn't Finish was a very cool song, but The Queen is Dead is an unrelenting assault pretty much as soon as that intro section is done with, like the little sample that they have in there, and it just hits you hard and fast with bass, drums, guitar, and Morrissey's lamenting. It's great. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the Smiths tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me tomorrow when we get down with more of the Smiths and the Magnetic Fields tournament action. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.